It's remarkable how your past decisions get you to where you are today, and for me, it is shaping up to be a big year. This fall, I'm getting married. I'm happy my past self made that decision, but on a different front, I made another life-changing choice. I willingly signed up for the full Grandma's Marathon. Now, I've only run the half marathon once, but that was about 10 years ago. So as I've been training, I've been realizing that the loudest noise isn't coming from my ailing knees. It is the voice in my head that's saying, there is no way you're going to finish this. Running from Two Harbors to Duluth is an enormous physical challenge, but many runners say the real battle happens upstairs. That's why I sat down with Emma Shannon with Inside Edge Therapy in Duluth, a former college hockey player turned therapist, helping today's student athletes strip away their own self-limiting beliefs.
I had big dreams and goals. I'm going to play D1 hockey. Like, that was my goal at 16. And as I started to develop, I started to really compare myself to my peers around me. And it wasn't necessarily a skill thing, and it was more of like, what's going on between my ears? And I needed someone to help me, untangle that and to get better.
It was an incredibly therapeutic chat, talking about why that voice in our head can be so powerful and how we can overcome it. I'm taking on Grandma's Marathon as my first ever marathon. While I'm fairly confident in being able to do somewhat well in it, I think one of the things that I find myself worrying about is failing. Is self-doubt something that even the most elite athletes experience?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the things that is hard these days is that we're so inundated with social media that we see people succeeding all the time, and we don't necessarily see what it takes in order to get to that finish line. Self-doubt and these self-limiting beliefs, they're all normal. And one of the best things that we can do is to build a community around us that's going to help us feel accountable.
So why do people, myself included in that group, often talk themselves out of even trying something new?
It's the stories that we tell ourselves. It's something that's been developed over time, and it becomes an unconscious story inside ourselves that we start to weigh everything to. It's from feedback from other people. It's from data of other things that we've accomplished. How could we reframe that? And there's this really powerful word, and it's so simple, but it's yet, right? So maybe your story is that you're not a marathon runner, but if we can reflect on that and say, I'm not a marathon runner yet, that leaves the possibilities and allows for room for you to develop that new story.
Where does confidence come from within ourselves?
Confidence is built through self-efficacy, and the self-efficacy is your belief in your ability to do something hard, right? A marathon is hard, and your belief in being able to do it can build confidence. Every time you're able to complete something that's a little bit hard, your self-efficacy, your belief in your ability to accomplish a task increases.
When it comes to the topic we've been talking about today, something challenging, or even just life itself, is there one piece of advice that has really propelled you forward in a way you didn't think was possible?
Yeah, I think one of the phrases that always sticks with me is the do it scared. Fear is a feeling, just like all the other feelings that we talked about. It's not a reason why not. And sometimes we have to do things scared in order to reach our goals. If we're thinking about our future self, like I could ask you, like, how would your future self feel finishing that marathon?
I'd feel like I could do anything.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's a reason why, too, do it scared, because your future self is going to feel amazing. And we want to always work towards what our future self wants.
This summer, the biggest hurdle for me and for the thousands of runners out there might not be the 26.2 miles. It is convincing ourselves we belong at that starting line. And when we make it all the way down here to Canal Park, just imagine the future choices we'll make for our future selves. In Canal Park, I'm Ryan Haff, Northern News Now.